Yeah, so the other thing that is famous in the Aus area are the desert horses. Now, nobody really knows where the desert horses come from. They came from a whole variety of areas. Some people, because you know Dweseb Castle, which is a little further north, the German guy who built Dweseb Castle brought lots of thoroughbred horses from Germany, because his idea, he was going to ride around the desert and be a knight of the old, like the King Arthur knight. He was going to go to Namibia, ride around the desert rescuing people. Didn't work, strangely enough. And he never got to ride his horses because World War I broke out, and he got on a boat to go back to Germany to join the army, and the boat got sunk on the way there.
Oh, no.
So very sad. His wife, who was actually an American, filled in there's a logbook of the castle being built, and her last entry was, "It was an interesting experiment." Then she packed up, went back to America, and nobody ever actually lived in the castle. So it's really weird.
Open till this day. Have they turned it into a lodge?
It became a museum. It's an NWR resort. It closed due to COVID and hasn't reopened after COVID. It's a beautiful place to stay. There was accommodation, a campsite. You could stay in the old barracks inside the castle. Really nice. But yes, so one theory is that some of the horses came from there. The other was that at Colemanskop, that we're going to move on to soon, they had horses that worked the mines. And when they moved, they let the horses out. But the distinctive thing with the horses is they're thoroughbred horses. They're not like typical wild horses. And there's only enough water. This is the one water point near Aus where they can get regular water. So people go there early in the morning to find them coming in. You find them traipsing in and out. In amongst the oryx, the kudu, the ostrich, the giraffe, you've got the horses coming in to drink. It's really quite beautiful. Some people go there and never see them, but that is unusual. I, on the other hand, this is my campsite. So I went out, I got up early in the morning, drove out to the viewpoint, saw them at like half a kilometre away with my telephoto lens, then went back to my campsite. And they were standing right there. And this is actually the Aus campsite, because that's very close to the point. So a lot of people do go there to see the desert horses and watch them interact in the wild.